I'm sitting here with Paul in Bermuda, and Paul, you are the healthcare leader. What did you get out of this morning's session?
Well, I have to tell you, it was very stimulating. You have been challenged in a number of ways that relate to our business. We are always dealing with things that we can't control, and we recognize the people who are working with us need to be enthusiastic and need to be motivated.
So how do you put enthusiasm inside of your organization?
Well, I think the best way to do it is to give people a perspective, let them know what challenges that we're all facing and how they can help.
So, setting the tone this morning of the No Barriers, Only Solutions, what are the one or two takeaways of my sailing that you feel you can use in that building helping to build the leaders in your organization?
Well, first is setting a goal that's tangible, definable, and something can be measured. That's the most important thing. And then recognizing that you need skills and other people to help. You can't do it yourself.
So, do you have a version of your red sailing jacket?
That's a very good metaphor. As a matter of fact, in our healthcare business, there are a number of goals that we try to achieve. And one of them right now is becoming a very significant post-acute provider. Not just long-term care for people who have chronic conditions, but people or challenges that are going to take us to a new level. And so what we're looking at is more and better post-acute skills that will provide us a new opportunity in new markets.
So in order to make that transition, what are the important education tools that you're going to have to use with your people?
We first have to do an inventory of who we are, what we know, and then we have to decide what we need to know and who's going to get those skills. So recognizing that a registered nurse has a certain level of achievement and skill level, but she needs other things. She needs computers, she needs equipment, she needs tools and other skills.
And now once you have those tools and those skills, have you set a time frame? Because again, so many times people someday I'm going to sail around the world. But in order to sail around the world, you've got to say on this particular date, the weather season is such, I've got to leave the docks. I need the boat fully prepared. Those are your skills, those are your tools, those are your computers. But if you don't have a time frame, you may sit there and miss 2, 3, or 4 seasons.
Yeah. Well, the goal helps us set that time frame because with the goal, we put together a strategic plan. We're looking for action steps. We're looking for people to be responsible for certain things, and we put a time frame associated with them, everything. Then we meet and we want to see our progression towards the goals and the time frames. And because everybody's on board, because we know this is a team, everybody pulls their weight and we achieve those goals within the time frame.
Was there any aha moments for you this morning at this morning session?
Well, personally, I met somebody who did something I've always wanted to do. That was really thrilling. It's been really my pleasure to listen to your challenges, and I'm just amazed that you came across Cape Horn the way you did. Absolutely, I think that the most important thing from a practical standpoint, Neal, is that I need to go back and I need to motivate people, and I need to remember that sometimes they don't see what I see. And I have to do whatever I can do to be sure that they have the same vision and are going to march to the same challenges that I see out in front of us.
So that's going to come down to clear communication.
We do it on a regular basis. Communication is what we do. We do it through email. We do it through person-to-person contact. We do it informally after work and dinners and drinks. But we need to also understand that people have a lot of frustration right now because life is tough in the healthcare business.
And a lot of changes in the healthcare business.
I always say that we have 2 customers, the president of the country and the governor of our state. Both are broke and neither one want to pay.
Well, on those components, tomorrow, day 2, we'll be talking about alternatives in healthcare and the different visions that we can, and how the impact of the healthcare reform is going to have on the industry. So thank you so much, Paul, for joining us this afternoon.
My pleasure, Neal. Thank you.